One, two, go. I present that. Yeah, good day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Nami BK Manuel Yekachi, one of the co-founder of G4S Consults. Yeah, what will they talk today, or our topic today now between trend and Twitter. One of the things we inspired this particular conversation, and because I say some people still yet no know waiting these two applications they're all about and what you feel do with these two applications. You understand? So we won't talk about them, and we also want to introduce people to these two applications, how you feel take user the advantage and the disadvantage of these applications. Do you understand? Now part of this we inspire this conversation, and right here we get our Twitter analyst, Samuel Ayo.
God. It is swim inside Twitter. It is swim inside Twitter, just from morning to night. If someone don't get into where you want to, just if I say you don't get into where you want to, now Twitter streets. Just Twitter streets. If you come on Twitter for somewhere, like somewhere go they boring. Just like you just tired. Just
right?
Yeah. Yeah. So now our Twitter analyst now you go can they give us some or can they choke mark for some of the things what we want to discuss. What would they discuss about?
One.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay, so the issue now we have for now be say I go mistakenly I go mistakenly press the stop button. Yeah. So what will we talk about today now? We say Twitter and trend. Do you understand? Now part of this way inspire or way motivate this particular topic because for our society now I be the hot cake where people they talk about, you understand, but at the same time some people don't still understand waiting these two application be, do you understand, or waiting they fight, waiting these two application they fight themselves upon, you get. So we have somewhere we go help us analyze, we will give us some insights of waiting these two applications they try one do. So on my left hand also other people will also they chook man for this particular matter now, Daniel and Ajibola. Yeah. So I go one start with I'm waiting I won't start with now be say um on October 2022 now when Elon Musk buy Twitter, and now one in October 2022 Elon Musk buy Twitter, do you understand? And I where some of this the rival things start to come up between Elon Musk and Zuckerberg. You understand? So I want to know, Samuel, what do you think say inspired the move of Elon Musk to buy Twitter?
Well, I think it's right from when he posted that he will buy Twitter for 34 billion. I know how much he bought it then. So people were now pushing him that the guy he said he will buy Twitter, but he failed to buy it. So people were pushing him. So when now he was saying that because of democracy, to play democracy that will buy Twitter, it was a prank. So people were now pushing him that he should buy the Twitter. That why have we not brought the Twitter app? So it was part of push that he used to buy Twitter, like bullying.
Okay.
Like online bullying. Yeah.
Okay, line bullying and the pressure we can do on top. So the first time we see they talk now, the first time we in talk say one by Twitter, it was more or less like a joke or a joke. Yes, so now it's in it don't come to reality saying don't buy it because of the pressure which people can put on top and can decide to take that move. Do you understand? But you actually like what do you think say or what do you think say inspired that particular move for him to buy Twitter?
I think that okay, we know that Elon Musk has Twitter. Elon Musk is the owner of Tesla and all this. Okay, but I'm thinking that Elon Musk is looking as if okay, Mark is already dominating all the social media applications, social media software. Like okay, he too want to be like for me or I think he too want to be part of that game. So it's like okay, no matter what, Tesla may go out of like I'm not saying Tesla should go out because Tesla is going out of business or anything, but there's no way if all those businesses are going out of market, social media can never go out of market because there's no way we'll still be using social media like social media will still be like because it's a normal way of like it's a normal means of communication right now in this 21st century. It's a normal means of communication now. except from calling. But after calling, people don't even usually call too much again. Just chat me up on this, chat me up on this. So social media now like is like a big boy in the market. So it is trying to like get into it. Like, okay, let me even get into one of these guys, because we have Meta. And Meta has like almost Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. And okay, let me to have one of these guys, so I won't be left back there. So they won't leave me back. That's what I.
Okay, in what you don't talk is the BIC in the case of probably branch outs number one, and also now some people be saying has to do with the future of where the money did.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
What do they try one talk just that so then what do you think if he inspired that move for him to for him to buy Twitter because he didn't already buy him? What do you think he inspired that move?
Basically just the same thing that you just said. He's not from time on. Him and Mark Zuckerberg are like rivals when it comes to technology. So, and if you look at in every other way, they are both matched. But if you look at where Elon Musk was lacking before was in terms of the social media, which Mark Zuckerberg had like more of an upper hand, because he had Facebook and Instagram. So it's now later when he now brought in Meta, whereby you are linking all like close to like 4 now social media this together. They are connected, whereby you can post the same post you are posting on one can be on the other one seamlessly. Like you can interacting with these 3 different or 4 different social media at the same time. You understand, seamlessly. So Elon Musk looking like that at that also. That was like part of his goals also. You understand? So just to be in the same. He wants to be like the best of the best when it comes. Anytime they are lecturing technology, he wants his name to be there. That's already in terms of business wise, in terms of the car, in terms of his car, and in terms of technology general, it's already there. In terms of technology, but when it now comes that important part of technology, when you have the power to like drive people to in terms of bringing different type of people in one one space, just like as Mark Zuckerberg has. So I think that's one of the major things that pulled this thing, my Elon Musk, to get this thing Twitter. And also one of his in my research I found that he also said he wanted this global unity for people, whereby people can also part of this bringing people together. So this global is whereby people can talk, so people can communicate with each other globally in same level without having any issues at all.
Okay, Samuel, I will put this question to you, dear. But you think say that say it has to do with the game of power, of the amount of power when we say one individual hold? Because somebody like Elon Musk is the richest man in the world as we speak currently. Do you understand? But do you think it's game of more power?
Yes, I think it's a game of more power. I think you want to control like Twitter now. Twitter basically is used for political stuff too. And Elon Musk is the guy in tech art, and he wants to control global political this thing, like where you can post anything without any restriction. Yes.
Okay, sorry, I don't cut you short. You go continue where you stop. Yes, so how you can't link with Donald Trump? You get now. Waiting I want talk. You get the Donald Trump election or during the course of the last election when they get.
Twitter played a major role in the 2020 US election, whereby people posted whereby when during the journalists election by the Donald Trump people, like Donald Trump was out of power through election. He have lost the election, so he wanted to like call for a riot. So he just posted something on Twitter. People following him. That is the Republican people. I don't know what they call them. They kind of caused a riot at the Capitol. They want to certify that time. They want to certify the votes. Like they want to like how INEC did
counting the votes.
They already counted the votes, but without the power of the Capitol, you cannot enter the office.
Okay.
So that time the Capitol, that is the House of Assembly, like in Nigeria, the National Assembly of US, that is the Capitol rather. The Capitol wanted to certify the votes, so they were in the process of certifying the votes. So the people now caused riots in the US. That's how Jack Dorsey, the then CEO, he banned President Trump away from the Twitter app. So he played a major role in the Twitter. Yes. And during COVID-19 too, COVID-19 information, where people were posting that COVID-19 is this thing, COVID-19 is made up with by China, this thing. They are just called it fake news. Yes, sir.
Mm. So now one of the things we they talk about when we talk about okay actually that the game of whether it has to do with the
Game of power.
Yes,
You
yes.
understand? Yeah. So one other thing I want to talk about is before now, just how much power been there for Twitter had or how much power Twitter. I know they talk about Elon Musk. I know
Yes,
they
sir,
talk about
yes,
the
sir.
before owner, just what kind of power just they for Twitter?
Power on Twitter. I think there are much power on Twitter before now. There are much power. Like it controls most people. Like in terms of political something. Like you can see during Nigeria, let me use Nigeria example. During the SARS, a guy posted a video. Comment video caused protests throughout Nigeria. So I feel like Twitter have a more power. Then a guy posted a video about police harassing his brother. I don't know where his brother was causing. So he posted a video, said the next day, the NSAS protest started in the whole Nigeria. So I feel Twitter have a power too. But then they have much power, yes.
Yeah, so I like, what about for you? What do you think? So how much power you think Twitter hold before?
Should try. So yeah, for me, Twitter is very powerful. It's very very bad. If I'm not getting any, if I'm just like okay, let me even know what is happening in the world. What to first come to my mind is first okay, let me go to Twitter. I would never even go to like checking about all this news TV or anything. My mind will first go to Twitter first. To first check Twitter. Okay, let me just search trending. Okay, I'll see the news that is the latest news. So Twitter is like a platform. Let me just say like, is it like a platform where you can get any kind of news you are looking for, any kind of information you are looking for about what's happening in this particular country. You can get it there from Twitter. Like you always get the information. Most of the information on Twitter, some are always rumors, but most are always legit. Like you always like that NSAS time now. You know, Nigeria was banned from is it COVID-19 or NSAS time that Nigeria was banned from?
It's not during SARS time. It was when the alcohol Buhari, when Buhari called referred to the Igbos, it was referring to them Ojuku time that we treat the Igbos when during the Ojuku time. So they now yak him up from Twitter. So
But that particular time, that time that Nigeria was like they banned, Nigeria said, okay, we don't want you guys to use Twitter again. So that particular time, news was like, it was very tedious to get news. Like people were like, how I will going to get news like this? Normal. People have WhatsApp TVs now. We have WhatsApp TVs on our phones like here. So WhatsApp TV we're not that very effective. You know, we can get news from Instagram too. We can get it from, but it's not that effective as you getting it from Twitter. Because Twitter has that platform that really creates this name that okay, any news you are looking for, any legit news you are looking for, you can get it on Twitter.
Wow. So then, what about you? What do you think about how much power Twitter hold during this before now?
Okay, for me, I see that Twitter has a like type of power it has in terms of just like what everybody has said. It has this power of like it's in terms of gathering people, because if we find out already Twitter before Elon Musk bought Twitter, it has like there are numerous amount of people on Twitter already. Twitter was like this platform whereby different people with their different ideas, they bring different news. You can get news things that happen all around the world are always on Twitter. And how do I put it? I was always on Twitter. And in this century, this current Nigeria this system now, like most youths, they prefer getting their news on Twitter than watching normal TV like channels news and all those stuff, because currently now they are always on their phone, and Twitter now brought in this platform for them whereby they can easily get what they want. You understand? Just by searching for it on the Twitter, so they can check. Yeah, when you go to your Twitter, this thing, you see trends like maybe all these news trends, music trend, entertainment trend, what's going on around the world. So I think the power it has, because the power it has is being gotten from the story it puts in. and the type of this thing gives, the type of news they put out there, the trends. So that those are where they get their power from, basically. That's where they get their power from.
Okay, so another thing I want to talk about is say the buying of verification. That's the new regulation where Twitter puts in, do you understand, regarding the amount of tweet you we say you feed tweet in a day, the buying of verification, you understand. What will be the advantage?
Let me come from there. I'll say, there's no shortcut to life. And okay, Twitter is now bringing, like, Elon Musk is now bringing this part. They say, okay, like, he wants to create the shortcuts to life. Like, okay, you are meant to earn a verification check now, like that blue check. Yeah, you are meant to earn it by getting more followers and subscribers, more followers, share, that kind of thing. So now Twitter is trying to offer you, like, okay, you don't need to stress yourself in terms of earning it again. You can just pay for it. So when you pay for it, you won't know the value of that blue tick, because when you strive for something, you won't want to spoil your name. Like, just like me now, like me striving for something, like working very hard for something, and just see someone just coming and spoiling my name outside. I'll be like, why? What kind of thing is this? I'll get mad at the person. So me getting a blue tick, I know that if this account now, if I can mess up in this account, like I can't create another one, they use my money to buy another blue tick again, which is not right. So that you're meant to work for it, like, and it takes time. It is a process. Now Twitter is cutting that process short for people. So if you're not going through that process, you won't know the stress. Had it been people that, if you want for you to get a blue check, you are going through that normal stress you're meant to go through for posting every day, be very consistent, that kind of thing. You're going through that. So you know how many videos you've done, that kind of thing. How many people will bow mouth to say, this guy, come on for you, Twitter now. Drop any small thing like this, other people are gonna attack you. That kind of thing. You are not used. Somebody just come from nowhere and just get a blue tick with just money, and I will even be paying money again from. No, it's just too, like, it's not making it realistic again. It's already making everything, like, it's not making it fun as it was before. It's not competitive as before again. That's what I have to say about it.
Samuel, what we hear from you, waiting be the advantage and waiting be the disadvantage with the regulation where Elon Musk put in place. But although although it seems like he has taken off the band of the amount of tweets you can do in a day.
Yeah.
He has taken it off, yes, but for the blue tick, you have to buy it. Do you understand? So what can be the advantage? What will be the advantage and what will be the disadvantage?
Yeah, we'll go with what you just said, but I also had more. Okay. Blue tick. I feel Elon Musk is a business person.
Okay.
Like, he wants to control his business. Like, he's putting his business idea to Twitter. So, but where he fucked up is where he said he should pay for it. Because people have already, like, let me say, I've already done something good to the society. And he gave me the blue tick. And I see someone that buys it, it look like rubbish in my head. Like something like rubbish. And there's suppose whereby you see some people with blue tick mark. And you have to tell you that, what is my thinking? Like, the blue tick is rubbish for him. Like,
Yeah, he didn't even deserve the
yeah,
blue tick,
he does
that
not
kind of
deserve the
thing.
blue tick. Like, suppose some people post rubbish with that blue tick. Yes, sir. That's our time.
I don't know. What about you?
So in terms of the blue tick,
The buying of the blue tick and the before restriction of this in the amount of switch you can actually, what will be the disadvantage and what will be the advantage?
for me, they have said most of the disadvantage. But like, I'm trying to look at things from Elon Musk's point of view. Like, what was he trying to do? What was he trying to achieve? Because the way I would look at it, was trying to monetize it in terms of monetize his own social media platform. As in, like, in terms of generating more money. That's how already the fight was that for them to get, like, rich, like, to be more richer and more wealthy in terms of being the richest man in the world. Understand, that was his own major fight with this thing. In his major fight with Mark Zuckerberg from time in terms of tech and all those stuff. So he was trying to monetize the entire stuff. So thereby bringing in this all this what you call these rules and guides. So like okay, before you can get it, you have to pay. Now normally before I say it's for us to like you have to go through the process like from start from scratch, generate content every daily content, posting there, but now you have to just pay. You can get by just paying, you understand? So I think I was just looking at the monetary aspects, like in terms of getting money and all those stuff. And in terms of him restricting people to this thing, that one I can't really say much about it because already that won't be fair because it's already Twitter has already been a platform where people get their news and it's some people they spend their that's where they make their money from, like just going online and surfing through the internet, getting information, writing their own information, posting it back, you understand, generating content through all those Twitter and everything. So that's how some people get there. So if you are not placing a ban and restriction on it, it's not going to be fair for them. So that's another disadvantage. People tend to like look for alternative in terms. So that's when you now see that's what even made Thread even to become more popular because of that restriction. Already that Thread saw that as an opportunity and they took that opportunity very well. And if you look at it now, is what is even serving them to this moment that they are. So like this now, Thread is about to even take a seat, like a crown seat, like it's also to be a baseline to be on it. Understand? Because of what Twitter, the mistake Elon Musk made with Twitter. So that's just what I would say.
Yeah, somebody they talk say in terms of fraud, you understand? So you know go fit with the buying of the blue tick, you know go fit really balance company where we say they use company original Twitter accounts. Say somebody now if you just come up now with one company name, do you understand? Buy blue tick for do you understand? Yeah. Use and fraud somebody or fraud somebody basically, do you understand? They get say now one of the disadvantage of that blue tick, do you understand? Because before now kind of okay, this guy is real. This and this guy is real. This company now their Twitter handle be that, you understand? That trust will be there, but he kind of breached that trust feeling. But at the same time, do you understand? One thing I mean feeling because for somebody like Elon Musk to also bring up take that route, do you understand? Now businessman, just like we say all of us when they talk, we say is a businessman you get actually if you see that everybody was trying to leverage this kind of place and say as the richest man in the world, do you understand? He has some control in his hands, and number two, because of the kind of capacity we Twitter hold them, do you understand? You understand? So all he has this thing in his hand, then he can now say, okay, this is how I actually want it to be, and this is how I actually want it to be. I don't know that word it makes sense. Yeah.
But I would say when he's trying to like make it okay, this is what is I actually he's meant to consider people that are using it for work. We know that Elon Musk has many means of making money, and some people only have that particular Twitter for making money. So some people are not that popular on like IG, Facebook, and all of that. But some people are very, very popular. They are very good at creating content on Twitter. They know how to handle Twitter very well with people. So when I'm using Twitter, you're telling me I can view more than 1,000 posts in a day, bro. It cannot even work. I can just drop my phone now. Somebody else come and I'll be scrolling. I can just scroll down. What other posts I've already scroll? What again? For that day, I don't have view any post again. So what is that? So I'm like that. I'm already losing interest because you're limiting me. You're giving me restrictions. So it's even forced me to say, okay, let me go to another social media app and go and check what is even happening. That will even prompt me to say, okay, I will just buzz. Okay, Twitter, come on, Jerry. Instagram did it normal. I'll go video and studio notes. I'll go video status. They go the sweet me small. It's even make everything. It will make life more boring to you. For people that are even using it to work again, it will make everything tedious for them. So they have to like looking for another means of making their business, narrowing a new ad again, wasting more money, costing people more. Like it's just to like that's not the way he's meant to go about it.
Now your personal opinion with that, yes, and just like I say, he's a businessman, yes, and because it can just like when you look at Elon Musk's track record, yes, and most of the things when they invent not be for masses. It's more of less like for the big boys, do you understand? Actually if you say maybe now towards that direction, if they drive towards to, do you understand? That okay, yes, I know, yeah, but if you actually want to use this platform, it's for the big boys. I don't know, because you get some people be say they no go, not just say what they do say social media publicly. There's some people be say they no go patronize your product because of say now everybody they use that. Do you understand? So people say that classicness would day. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That power or that man, no be your mates day for this place. Do you understand? You get some people now why did they buy them? Do you understand? So when you talk about Tesla, when one of them come when they release new product, you see people will say they go just the rush to go buy them. Now in terms of power and in terms of me, they say yes, we they involved. Now we the rule. Now we they in charge. I don't understand. It could actually because you also need to see things from different points, different angles. Do you understand? Now, businessman, look at everything. What can even the cheapest of a lemon serve this in product now how much?
$8.
$8.
Yeah.
The cheapest of his $8. Do you understand? So me, I just coming from Tesla, do you understand? In the internet, how much it be? You get so you will see the differences in terms of okay, I know they compete with you. Do you understand? You get our standard with this, and when that standard they there now, waiting will come be the ideal thing. They much more expensive. Either you take it or you leave it. You get, but one will not forget say this man na business man, and I say exactly you must make back the money when we say you don't spend, when you don't invent. You understand? You get so ladies and gentlemen, as they watch this podcast, make una not forget to leave on our own comment or share on our own opinion regarding this particular topic, you understand? And also make una not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You get with the beg you now, you go encourage us to do more of this podcast. You get, and I know so when they learn or when they pick 1 or 2 points for which will they discuss about, you understand? So on January 2023, Meta, which is Facebook or the owner or Mark Zuckerberg, they announced for their social media say that they work on a project which they call the Project 92. You understand? On the 5th of July, then they introduced Trend. You understand? Trend. Will be trends about trend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So when I want to ask, you say, when the first time when you hear about these trends, I what they call it trend, anything. Yeah, when you hear about them, you understand? Make an action. Ajibola, where you did when you hear the first time when you hear about where you did, where you did in particular. Where you did.
I was at the office.
So what about you? Where you did?
As I told, we're watching CNN, so CNN announced it.
Okay, so CNN. Yeah. Then what about you?
I was also in the office.
You're also in the office. Okay. So when I want to ask to say, when you hear about the social media for the first time, just what do you think about the whole thing?
When I heard about it, I heard it from someone. So the person was telling me, like, I didn't usually make a research about it before first. The person was telling me that this is like a copy, like let's say a carbon copy of Twitter. And someone asked him that, oh, well, this one that Twitter, this one that my Elon Musk is already fucking up now. All of us just run go Thread. But I'm like, why wanna go just run? He said, I go run no. As far yeah, he's not saying, but only what is there is that you must have an Instagram account. So that Instagram account now, you must have an Instagram account for you to be able to use Thread. I'm like, okay, this thing is getting more better. And is that telling me that the amount of followers you have, you don't need to start generating new content or start running new ads on Thread, because they said like till Thread has 1 billion users, there won't be any there won't be any ad on Thread till Thread has 1 billion users, right? Yeah, I think yeah. So before, like, there won't be ad, so there's not like on Twitter if you scroll like 5 posts, ad will follow. If you call like 7 posts, ad will follow. But you see on Thread, it's flexible, you enjoy. You are taking your followers from Instagram, like the followers that you have from Instagram to your board. I don't really know, maybe all the things in your portfolio will follow, cause like I just opened Thread now, so I'm not like really working into the settings very well. But what I just say, like, your followers are going to follow you. Like if your followers on IG like if they're on Thread, automatically they just log in today on Thread, they automatically follow you back. So that's the how would I say, what English would I use there? Yeah, that's the seamless feel it has. Like it helps you. Okay, like I can link everything together. I think that's what Mark Zuckerberg is trying to do. Make Mark no kill me. I'm thinking that what he's trying to do. He's trying to like link everything together to make everything flexible. Not like you like creating this one. You have to probably okay. I can go for my WhatsApp now. I can go to my Facebook. I can even share what I have on my WhatsApp to all my social media handles. I can share what I have on my Facebook to my IG. So it's making everything. Not like me going again, copy and paste content again that I've already do on this place. I can just post everything. I just post once. Not like no stress. So I think what Mark Zuckerberg is trying to do is like he's trying to make social media easier, make it more flexible, and make people like enjoy it. But where Elon Musk made mistake is when he restricted people from view more status, putting money for blue check. Like people that even have blue check, we tell them to pay for their blue checks.
Make the talk say he make mistake. Just like we say, just and he's a
To
businessman.
me, no, I'm just saying to me, he made mistake in my own side.
Okay, that is not your own.
In my own side, he made mistake from my own end. So that what gave Trade the upper hand. Okay. As far maybe Trade God was ever waiting for him because they know the kind of person he is. Maybe Trade was waiting for him because they know that, okay, Elon Musk. No matter what, Elon Musk always maybe they know maybe they are very studied along and know the kind of person Elon Musk is. No, you cannot call him a psycho. Maybe they know the kind of person Elon Musk is, that kind of thing. So they've studied him. You know that in a point in time, he will always mess up. And when he messes up like that, Meta just take like Meta brought Trade up. And as they brought Trade up, people were like, okay, Shebi Twitter don't mess up. More they go Trade now, normal now. And as people are prompting, like in a day, wasn't it the Trade had 30 million users?
Exactly.
And today, wait, how many users the Trade has now?
100 plus.
So Twitter is devaluing day by day. Twitter is like literally devaluing day by day. It's devaluing Twitter day by day. So that's why Elon Musk is now forced now to go to court and sue Mark Zuckerberg to court, saying like he stole his thing, his idea, his app idea. He stole it and he's copying and pasting it on Thread. And that's not his because he messed up. That's what I have.
Okay. So Samuel, what about you? When you hear about trend, what's in come your mind?
I'm not really open Thread app, but I saw it on my friend's phone. So I check it. I saw that the Thread is like if you post a post, like the post, they will counter it. Like if it's like fake news, they will counter it immediately. They will bring it down. Like it's human robot that like human control.
AI.
Like AI is controlling this thing. So this thing is that Thread is controlled by human boots, human AI, yes, human AI. So if you post any fake news or you post, let me say, a picture that is like against the public seeing it will take it down. But if you not post the picture on Twitter will not take it down. They will not take it down. They will not cite under the fake news, but they will not take it down at that moment. It can still be there for like life. Another thing is that when I had it, I was thinking like, let me say, Thread, Mark Zuckerberg proved us. If you like, when I search it online, if you open a Thread account now and your Thread goes like Mark Zuckerberg ban your account, it also affects your Instagram.
What?
Yes, it also affects your Instagram. Like when I check my Facebook too, there's a time I log in on Facebook, I cannot log in again. It also affected my Instagram. So that leakage of app too is affected too. Because if you post on Facebook now and you link it to your Instagram, you link it to your Thread, if you're still messed up with one app, you also affect the rest of the app.
The whole
That is my own thing, yes. That's my own take.
I think that's messed up.
Well, when you heard about trend, what's in come your mind?
I was excited because I was like, although I was like, Mark don't drop another one again.
He won't
Guy
kill
know
us.
this time. He just want to kill us. He just want to kill us with everything way he does he do. So when I looked at the trade and everything, so I found that trade, it was like Twitter. It's always like it's like Twitter. So and one thing I noticed is that
So when Elon Musk said they do topic chat with that,
No.
You can see he's right at the same time. He's right, but at the same time, if you look at the competition Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg and the social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, and the likes of their competition they are always doing the copying and pasting of these features, but they make it more better at the end of the day. If you look at Facebook, for example, Facebook had what was their this thing say? They had I've forgotten the name of that Facebook had rivals. So if you look at their I don't really know their rivals because I've actually forgotten the name of their people that were on Facebook then. But if you look at their rivals,
It's to go.
To go.
No, Facebook was to go rival. To go was the one topping. Then when I was small, to go was the one topping that you using. They say, are you pinging? That kind of thing. Where you're using BlackBerry.
Exactly.
So to go was the one topping.
Uh-huh.
So Facebook now, when Facebook came in, to go was mostly like little box text and little box picture. So it was not that the GUI, the graphics user interface, was not that catching. So when Facebook came in, Facebook was like, okay, blue F, okay. Everyone like, okay. So when Facebook now brought this new thing that there's a place you can watch video on. I'm not really sure maybe you can watch video on to go. I'm not really sure you can watch video on to go.
You can't watch video.
But maybe they need to maybe they should have the new features now. But if you look at it, when Facebook came out like this, they drop all these their new features ran to go out of market. So I think that's what I was trying to say.
And so basically,
No, Facebook was not the one that was not the main reason why to go went out of the market. Do you understand? Because we also have BlackBerry Messenger. With the introduction of BlackBerry Messenger, then we now have WhatsApp. Yeah. So we now have it was actually WhatsApp that dominated everything to go and
BlackBerry
BlackBerry Messenger. Do you remember? Do you remember?
That made Mark Zuckerberg buy WhatsApp. Yes.
So this guy, so if you look at their people that have been rivaling with them, so what they do is that they take they normally copy and paste. That's just it. They copy and paste, and they make it their features more better and more user friendly all the time. From Facebook, Instagram. Now, Facebook now, if you look at the way Facebook is. It started with the reason why Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook was to make friends, people in school back then, to connect to the world and everything. But later on, as time went on, you see that they started creating Facebook ads. What you call it? Facebook ads. You see ads. You see picture. Whereby you can put pictures. You can stories. Understand? Even you can run the ads, sponsor ads on it also, and all that this thing on it. So if you look at Instagram, if you look at the way they made Instagram. First of all, it was the same reason why I created Facebook, I created Instagram. But now, if you look at Instagram, you connect more with.
I think Instagram was a rival to Snapchat. Instagram was a rival to Snapchat.
Okay, in terms of picture and everything. So, if you look at the way where Instagram is now, you connect with not people that are your friends and family. You also connect with people that people you don't even know, but their content. It depends. The way they did the algorithm, the content are so eye catching. Like you can spend, if you are not careful, you can spend the whole day on Instagram. If you do let's say you do a 5 gig now, you do 5 gig data. Before that, I know of someone that said he bought close to 20 gig in a day. It was just viewing, it was just there. He was viewing the post. He did not even know when night was. Daytime already gone. And it's already night.
It's TikTok that had that kind of addiction.
No, Instagram also has this type of addiction.
But to me, it's TikTok.
No, Instagram also has this type of addiction. But it depends on your life. But because of the type of what you do. But don't let me deviate. Understand? But if you look at their rivals and everything, they have always been trying to improve on what those people are doing, like their mistakes. So now, if you look at Twitter now and what Thread is now trying to do is Thread or now Facebook content, pictures, understand? Even Instagram too, mostly pictures and videos. Now, if you look at Thread is where you can post all this your little comment, maybe content like maybe motivational speeches, what you call the name? Maybe talk of the day. In fact, some news and sometimes even insights, even your thoughts about something you can post. So that's what it made Thread just like Twitter. And how do I put it? So what I think what even give trade an upper hand, because this is for Mark and people already know that people have tested Mark previous this thing project and they trust him and he has always been consistent in what he's doing. So and people now started rushing to the because it's him. People started rushing to the trade and there's this mindset of let us be the first
To get
test,
it
you
there.
understand, to get into first, if not the first 100, if not the first 1,000,
First
the
thousands.
first, you understand. So that's how it
First
was going. That's how it's going. So first 12 million. You understand. So you just want to be. People also want to be among that. When you bring out those, when you bring in those into play now, people be you say you never join. I don't join first 12 million. You know go join. You understand. So things like that. So that's so I look so that I look at that.
Because you shot in less than 5 days, Trend got over this 1 million user, 100 million this in the user. Why Chat GBT? It took them about how many months? Is it 5 months?
I think it's 5 days to get 1
no.
million.
That's for trend now, but for
Oh.
chatting.
No.
No.
Trade was a day was 30 million.
Yes.
A day for trade was 30 million.
The analysis is it took Trend 5 days to gain 1 million
100
user,
million.
100
No,
million
100 million users.
user. That same 100 million user, whether it took ChatGPT, whether 6 months or thereabout to
Exactly.
gain the same users.
Users.
I don't know.
Eh,
I get.
Why it can take ChatGPT that amount? You know, ChatGPT is their new product. So like they cannot be that trusted. People can't trust them like that.
That's not even really the point. You get. What we're placing emphasis based on what Daniel said is how fast the application was able to grow. Do you understand?
Okay.
In less and build trust in less than 5 days.
And people don't really support ChatGPT because the information by robots.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
That's like
So the growth there was was
Massive.
very fast. Do you understand? It took Trend this in 1 day to gain 30 million
Users.
It took this in Twitter 4 years
Yeah.
for them to gain 30 million users. Do you understand? So it just one of the things obviously they hit on is how fast the stuff take fly. You understand? So that never could continue with you.
And also, and the reason why because of that, people started going to trade because they already know that okay, this is Mark, and Mark, all his products are always fine. If you look at from Facebook,
Reliable.
Instagram, they are reliable at the same time. Now to trade, and the security base is always tight. If you look at the way he did Instagram trade now, he did in such a way that if you automatically since you have Instagram page, so you all you don't need to do is just register using your Instagram page to like sign up or register into trade. So once that is done, once you have so instead of you going through the process of maybe like registering using your email, putting password, no, all you don't need to do the same information you have on your Instagram. You link it together, so it will just auto link by itself. All you don't need to do is just your name and your username, your Instagram username and password. That's time. But if your Instagram is already on your phone, that's time. So you just link automatically. You don't need to go through that stress.
Yeah, when we talk about
Security, I feel see the security way they talk about now the surface security because at a point they were actually accusing Elon Musk selling people's information. Yes, sir. Is it Elon Musk that be this in Zuckerberg?
yes, the way
Mark Zuckerberg, that he went to US capital to go and explain himself.
exactly.
That he was selling the information of people to
So-
political this rivals,
China,
China's, yeah, something like that. You get. So in terms of security, okay, we'll get to that point, yeah, but we could just continue.
That's a
Okay,
good common for
in
trade.
terms of the security and everything. And again, he has made it in such a way that if you delete your trade accounts, it should actually affect your Instagram account at the same time.
No.
Yes.
You can't delete your trade accounts. You can't delete your trade accounts. Your
It's
account on trade
automatically
can't.
there.
No, your account can't delete on trade. It's until you delete your Instagram account,
Yes.
your trade account will get out.
Yes.
Something like that, sir. Something like that. So so this guy, that's what I also have to say. Yeah.
Okay, so just like we said, it took this Trend 1 day to gain 30 million users, while it also took this Twitter 4 years to do the same. Yes, sir. So now just the growth now really they even get my own attention. Do you understand? So we could talk about social media monopoly. Do you understand? Inside Twitter and Meta now, who have monopoly over social media?
Everybody knows it's Meta now.
Meta.
It's Meta now.
Meta.
Exactly.
But why you talking about Meta? Book could just elaborate a little.
Yeah, should I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
on.
Okay. Go on. Let's see.
Okay. Twitter is soloing. If I say Twitter is like a one man mopo, like only eats. But Twitter is like a giant.
But if he talks in our Twitter, yes, if he talks in our Twitter, but how come?
No, I said it's Meta.
Meta. When you talking about Meta, yes, we talk about power because something feed day, but the kind of power where it's in whole, you know, whole anything.
Yeah.
You get three
No, man,
houses.
No man.
You get 3 property. Then if you see just my own 1 property, if you buy the entire
3.
3, just and you get so more could just be careful in that regard.
Aspect.
Yeah.
Okay. If I should go by what you are saying now, you're saying okay, Twitter is powerful than Meta, right?
Even before introduction of this in trend, you understand?
Yeah.
When you talk about social media, number 1 social media first, na Twitter. Now
Eh,
you go for front.
but-
Before Meta product go come follow.
But now Twitter is really shaking. Twitter is on a thin ice now. If Twitter is not very careful, they will fall. If they are not very, very careful, if they are continuing in this kind of pattern, if they are continuing in kind of way what they are doing, if they are continuing, if they are doing this kind of thing they are doing, that is not making people happy, they're not giving people joy with their app, with their I will say, let me say this. Thread did not have a web
website.
Thread did not have a website.
Doesn't have a website.
That thing only, like, it made me angry. Let me say it made me angry because I was trying to check Thread yesterday online on Chrome. I like, okay, Thread now. Let me even check it. Maybe I want to because I mostly use my laptop more than my phone. So I press Thread. I like Thread is not currently now. Thread is not on. Like, why? Why would like there's never meant to be like website before the phone.
Yeah,
The phone app
application.
is it never meant to be like a website first. I would think that the way Mark Zuckerberg is going about this now, it's like is excitement. I was if I should I say it's excitement or it's like it's not calming down. Let me just say it's not calming down in this kind of my own regard. It's not really calming down to check it because everything is not yet down.
Okay.
But him is taking the advantage of okay, let's say Elon Musk is making a little bit of a mistake.
Time, yeah.
So he doesn't want that time space to go out. He just
Yeah.
wants to take advantage of that opportunity. But I'm saying that this opportunity I want to take about it may shoot him back in the leg.
Say for regarding this stuff. This is both men, they be business people, just and for somebody like Elon Musk to take any step, you understand? Now sometimes say Ingo don't review before Ingo take that step. And they get advisor. Likewise, Elon Musk, likewise, Mark Zuckerberg, just that you get. So when you talk, say in the excitement, I know to say Elon Musk at the stage of his life, you get.
No, it's not Elon Musk,
Mark
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg. In the stage of life where they are not saying he don't pass excitement stage. Just
No.
it's going to be dealing with more. It's going to be dealing with things that are more realistic. Just and not even attaching emotions to the whole thing. You understand? You get, and also we can also know say business gets stages by stages. You get time where you go use to introduce new thing. You get time where you go use introduce new thing. Yes, sir. There's time for everything, yes, sir. Probably waiting you just give us now. We're gonna just test this song, collect review.
Okay,
Just that.
and see
So-
how it is.
Collect, you understand? So with that, you go come use and they build, develop the whole thing. Small. Imagine say input everything when you want put, where they had put them once. You understand? It go actually give Elon Musk edge above him. Yeah, okay, now wait till you get to offer be okay. Elon Musk said go come go sit down also, re-strategize, come back heavily. Do you understand? You get so now one of the things you guys
okay.
also consider. Do you understand? Because just bringing balance. Because me I feel say what thing they look say Elon Musk go come back for Mark. Me I did very sure.
Yeah, we
I
say
did
this
very
thing,
sure.
right?
Yes, sir. I did very sure. Yes, sir. Because I know say now wait, because you never talk anything. You just sit down, they sit down low. And where you go even come from now, where we say you least expect them. Yes, sir. So I will continue. You get your own point. You get your own point ahead. So Boko
But
continue.
can I hear the question again? Let me hear the question again.
So what I'm saying that we are talking about the monopoly of social media. Do you understand? Yeah. So where I talk say, okay, not be saying that to you to get 3 house. That my
Yeah,
one
yeah,
house
yeah,
if
yeah.
you buy the remaining 3 house. You understand? So now what me I do so that's why they ask who get the monopoly. Do you understand? Who get the monopoly between the both of them?
Mark has the monopoly, but Twitter is a social media giant. You see, is it like people really love Twitter? Like, I haven't seen the love of Twitter from inside somewhere. Somewhere made me love Twitter very well. Cause I was like, okay, miss, I want to drop beside. I want to drop beside. I don't drop this news. Okay. I'll be like, okay, miss, I want to be like, I want to be involved, that kind of thing. So Twitter has this feel of making people okay, you be big boy. So Twitter is for the, let me say, Facebook is for small boys, though. Serious, so like I literally I have a Facebook account, but it has been long that people enter that Facebook. It has been long I've entered Facebook. You say, but Twitter, if my phone don't have to, like if I never have Twitter on my phone, I always prompt my laptop to use it. Cause no matter what, BOD always made me laugh. Root always made me laugh. And this guy, what's the name of this guy that always criticize you? Daderega. He always drop one time. I'll be like, okay. Daderega, okay. That kind of thing. So Twitter has this, it has this feel, like this big boy feel. Like it makes you like let me ditch meta now. Okay, I will say Twitter is the one that is monopolizing everything. Because it has everything. Twitter is very unique.
So my question be say, I'm sorry, I want some make I give a question. Wetin make Twitter get that? Like I asked at the beginning of it, wetin make them get that kind of power? Just is it that they played on people emotion, just or now people will be say because of people? I not just know wetin give them because Asiwaju, the president of Nigeria, they Facebook, the president of Nigeria, they Instagram, the president of Nigeria, they Twitter. But you go see say whenever they want release or whenever they want do anything, if the information never come out from their Twitter accounts, you know they verify. So waiting give them. You know, that's why they hit them say waiting give them and who they in charge of the monopoly aspects.
Well, I would say Twitter. If you look at the age bracket of Twitter, you can see that the age bracket is universal. Like in general. When we look at the focus of trade age version, you can see that it's focusing more on the young generation. Yes. So Twitter have more edge in the time of political stability because I feel everyone wants to use Twitter because Twitter have this kind of edge on this thing on political because anything that they post on Twitter, it can be like everything for everyone. You can see that some people will not, some news channel will not post on Facebook this thing, but they will rather spend their time on Twitter because Twitter gives them that edge that people will view their news on Twitter. And Twitter is open space. If you don't have an account on Twitter, you can see use Twitter. You can still view Twitter, but you cannot do anything on the Twitter. But if you don't have an account on Trade, you cannot use Trade.
You can never have account on Trade if you don't have IG.
Yeah. You cannot use Trade because Trade is private by default. Remember, Twitter is public by default. Yes.
Daniel, we hear you. In terms of monopoly.
What is Twitter?
Twitter.
Because if you look at what Twitter has built in time past, the way they have done their what do you call it? The way they have done the UI and everything in terms of the way I think where they got the masses is in terms of the news and the trends. In terms of the news, that's where they get the news and the trends. If you look at it very well, in terms of the news and the trend, and this platform whereby, and if you look at their content is always short. It's always in text, short terms. Understand?
Text format.
Not of pictures. Now when you look at that text short, like is the content that is more powerful, that drives you the most. Unlike Instagram, whereby you can anybody can post any picture and it entices you. You understand? I can post a picture and your own content underneath is like overwhelming mine because like your content is more fascinating than mine at the same time. But before you start getting distracted. But if you look at more of Twitter is more of the news, the content you are posting, the short content. How well is the content? How true is it? That's and the positivity and everything. So if you look at that, they have been building that in time past, and that has give them an edge over almost all
Yes,
social media. So that's the thing that give them the news, that news
Yes,
part.
yes.
Because everybody wants to hear what is going on. Everybody wants to know what they are so entitled on
And
what is going on.
it's because they are fast paced on updating information. Like if a particular person in Aguda, like if a riot happened in Aguda, a particular person posted it on Twitter, it can reach millions of people in the whole Lagos, like
Wow.
Lagos.
Wow. So you dey talk say if you post for your feed for Facebook, it's kind of restricted to just your
Yes.
followers or
Your friends.
people will
Yes,
get
your
mutual friends
friends,
with
yes.
you.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. But
But-
if you post for Twitter,
Yeah.
there's every possibility say you go fit fly out
Yes.
outside, even
Yes.
people who don't know you
Yes.
and people who know you.
And you can see it in the life of God Flood. So when a lady was video like streaming the arrest of God Flood, the lady just posted it on Twitter. Within that, let me say 30 seconds, 1 million already viewed the videos. So it now caused a Black Lives Matter riot movement. Yes.
So what's not they talking that was saying that Twitter saying get the monopoly. But
Exactly.
when you
Yes,
can-
yes, yes.
So that default public listen.
It's public by default.
Okay, but which advantage will you go to say Meta get over Twitter? Like I would ask.
I would say in terms of the way they connect their apps together, in terms of the business aspects, because the way Mark has made this, he has made it easy for people to like monetize whatever they are doing on Facebook, Twitter, so on Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. See, yeah, he did it such a way that whatever you post on WhatsApp, let's say you're using WhatsApp Business, for example. Let's start from WhatsApp Business. You can share what you so seamlessly. You can share what you have on Instagram, on your WhatsApp, to your both your Facebook and your Instagram, and I'm very sure likely to trade at the same time as a link. You understand? So, but that I think that's what the edge he has. That's what makes this thing Mark Zuckerberg's art edge over Twitter. But if you look at Twitter now, Twitter is always restricted to you cannot like this thing, you cannot connect all these other social media platforms together with it, except you are using an outside application, like a more of a
No. I think you can connect your Instagram to Twitter.
But you can connect. The last time I did this, what you have is it's not like be like when you connect your
Facebook.
Instagram to Facebook. When you say all your content go post. Most time when you connect your Instagram to your Twitter and you post just like it will appear like link or something like that.
like
Yes,
if you have a
share link,
URL link. That's what you appear. So
Indirectly, you
so
can
that-
connect this.
so that's what
Yeah.
exactly. So that's what gave this thing
Twitter.
Mark the upper hand in
Okay,
terms
Mark.
of the business space, because it allows you to, like, instead of sharing of your product pictures, links, posts, content, you can share it within those three and you can reach more people through that. You understand? So more
Okay.
people can view your listing status at the same time.
Okay, make an action. This question will go to you. In terms of user friendly, which of either Twitter and Meta, which of them they user friendly?
Definitely. I can say Twitter.
Twitter they user friendly. Really?
Yes.
Yes.
You see why I talk say
Because
no be by you
because
to
there's no
get-
censorship. Yes. No censorship. They cannot like cut you up from Twitter. But on Meta, like you have to, before you say idiot, you have to put like a star. You have to like hide your this thing, idiot. But on Twitter, you can say idiot, bastard, all this foul language. On Twitter without ban. But if you post it on thread, human boots will send you a message that what you are sending is wrong. You cannot use it on this space. Yes.
So Ajibola, which advantage Meta get over Twitter?
I think they've said it, but the one I would not want to say is user friendly between Twitter and this thing. Yeah. Okay. Some people that we are different kind of people in this world. Some people they are the tech. Some people like tech. Some people, no matter how you use voice notes and chat them on WhatsApp, they will never. Some people won't reply to your voice notes. They will send me text me. Some people like texts. And those people that like text, they are mostly people that you see on Twitter. You know, Twitter is mostly text. You know,
Can't you use voice notes on Twitter?
no, I'm not saying no. I'm not talking about the messaging part now. I'm talking about the posts. Most of the posts, you know, Twitter post content is mostly on text. You know, on IG, if you're posting on IG, like you need to add this thing, the description. You need to first put picture of it because you can put text.
Yes.
But on Twitter, it's straight there. So some people, literally, some people like text, some people like images. So what I'm saying, you can't say this one is user friendly. Well, Twitter is user friendly because it's mostly of text. You don't need to like be pressing anything. It's just the person username, then the content the person drops. So I'm just saying, if you are not even a computer learned person, you can add image. If you are not even a computer learned person, if you're not a computer learned person, you can still use Twitter.
Yes.
So unless I want to say, if you look at, there was a time in the world generally where Facebook was like this time when posted all these short memes on Facebook. You know that Facebook was having more people using them because of these memes, because of these short memes and jokes people post.
That text this
exactly,
thing.
text memes. So if you look at, people are more driven by the
Text.
than this video at most of the time.
No, not video, images.
Images most of the times. People are more driven to text than images. So that's like an example just to show you that okay, Twitter in terms of text and everything, they are more in terms of their UI and everything. The way their app is being arranged, they are more user friendly.
Okay, so we could talk about decentralization. What in decentralization mean for social space or for social media? Decentralization.
Then I should go.
Okay, social media decentralization is a part whereby you can seamlessly move both your followers, your content, your portfolio from one social media account to another, without having any issues or anything. In terms of, you have full control in this thing.
What about you? Maybe you explain that to us later.
Social media decentralization. It's like carrying data into one server. That's the meaning of social media centralization. Decentralization means like when you are putting it on a blockchain technology, like the one technology to the other. That is decentralization to me.
No, I'm not talking about
Okay.
Hello,
So just like
nope.
okay. So when we talk about decentralization, so we could talk about this thing. Waiting be the idea with why on that thing say trend. I be trend.
You do a trade.
Trend. Why you think say what if you think say be the idea why trend decide to use Instagram launch profiles? And on Instagram you go feel use access the application. What if you think say be the idea?
We can't say it. We can't say it's users because automatically Instagram has a lot of users. But I don't know the amount of users Instagram have right now. But Instagram has a lot of users. We can't come from the aspect of users, but we're coming out from the aspect of this. Okay, we don't want you to start from scratch. You have started the work, so we don't want you to go through the stress of. They are just helping. They're making social media, the medium of social media, very easy. That's what they're trying to do. So when you don't need to start creating a new name, start posting new thing, that kind of thing. You don't need to start putting your details again. You can just use your Instagram and enter.
Okay, so what I see is that you also have to look at users, because when people like this, when decisions are being made like this, users, amount of users are being looked at, are being reviewed also at the same time. If you look at Facebook, already Facebook has this platform whereby it's connected to different sub apps. Like you have Facebook ads, you have business suits, you have metaverse, all those sub apps under Facebook. But now if you look at Instagram doesn't really have many of all these like Facebook connected to it, many apps and websites connected to it like Facebook. So, and in terms of visits and users, amount of users, people are more on Instagram and they rapport more on Instagram than Facebook nowadays. So that's one of the things that I think Mark Zuckerberg would have also looked into. That will not make that decision. Okay, let us use Instagram to bring in trade. You understand? And if you look at already on Instagram, text-based content are in the thing in Instagram. Text-based content don't sell on Instagram. It's pictures.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
understand?
it's pictures
So
and
you're not
video.
looking at, okay, since opposite of text of pictures, you have text. You understand?
Yeah.
Like in terms of social space, the opposite of text is picture. You are not putting pictures or videos. You are putting a short text content. You understand? So that's okay. So since Instagram is a picture, let's now give it a like a brother or a twin. Give it thread. You understand? So that connecting that thing is also something I think he considered why this thing creating trade also.
So another website I've also looked at said the idea of if you look at the future of social media, it has to do with decentralization. Yes, so just like waiting Daniel explained, you get nobody say you go first move information from one application to another. That it looks like is the future of social media. Yes, so if you look within Zuckerberg or Mark, they try one achieve with all these things you get, so that you go fit upscale from one application to another without no issue. There's a way everything will fit link together. Do you understand? So that's the future you get. And I feel I'm part of this website, Elon, just Elon said they also try also won't work upon. Make you no surprise and say Elon now fit on you hear say he don't buy another application or you don't develop another application.
Sure application you won't buy.
Another application. So that's where the decentralization comes in, because I feel or what would they look now in be the future of social media. Just I'm not say one now Facebook. Now your information they different from Facebook, your information they different from Instagram, your information they different from other
That's
social media accounts you get. So that's where the decentralization comes in. Yes, so make I ask what it can be the advantage between Twitter and Thread? What are the advantages? Just I'm not going to look disadvantage. We're going to look at the advantage. What do you think say be the advantage? Sam, 1 year from you.
Yeah, I think on Twitter, like you mean the differences.
The advantages.
Okay. Advantages. I feel the both of them are good.
We know that one.
Okay, so, I think where he's trying to come from is in the point of you look at the advantage that Twitter has. So Twitter already it has that platform whereby no matter who you are, even if you are the poorest person in the world, you can be the biggest person on Twitter. Just like what Ajibola might say, that makes you feel like a big boy. Like you understand, your contents are not private. It's going out to the world. Everybody is seeing it. So invariably, there's this pattern whereby no matter the content you pass, as long as your content is relevant and is what the masses want, you understand, you get many followers. People will, you understand. You can even monetize it at the end of the day. If you go by what if you end up following what Elon Musk wants to do, whereby you get paid, you also get paid. Everybody is happy. We are all happy. You understand? So trade now. What the advantage of trade now is that who come first come first serve. Understand? First come.
Got you, Daniel. Okay, if you are out there, not forget to leave on a comment. Put on a comment. You're gonna tell us what on feed or what on think about what we discuss today. Not also not forget to like, share, and subscribe for this live video. Just like I say, you go encourage us not to come up with content like this. You understand? Because it really go a long way for us. You understand? So I beg with the beg. Make you now make sure to like, share, and comment, and make sure so you also subscribe. Yeah. We there.
So if you look at trade now, say first come first serve. That's where the first come first serve. Now is not those people that if you are among the first now that dominate trade in terms of content, and you utilize the opportunity in terms of being the first come first serve. You start posting. People know that this guy has been there in trade. Understand?
No, it's still normal. It's still just normal now. Because your followers are coming, everything are coming, everything is just coming back. So it's not something you are starting from scratch. It's still the normal, your normal account that is still there, so you won't have a normal higher edge. You are still the person you are before.
Why I said for on that first group, there's not people on Instagram that they are not all that popular. Understand? You understand? Now since Twitter trend
Thread.
is like Twitter, whereby it's almost open and you have look at it. Anybody can. It has
No.
similarities and it's
No.
not growing.
Thread is not open though.
Trend is open. That
Thread is not open like Twitter in terms of content.
So when we talk about in terms of content here,
It's not
yeah,
opened.
there's a lot of sensors that goes in when you want to post on trend. I'll be somewhere.
They filter your
They filter
words.
it. But for when something is open is when you can do anything you like with it. You get a hair. So, but what we're talking, when we talk about comparison now, what would they talk about? The
Advantage.
benefits of the
Benefit
both applications. Yes, and nobody say we can we don't talk about the other side. We could talk about the good side of this application. Yeah, for me, for business wise, you understand, you can always use it to also promote your business or promote whatever thing that you're doing. You understand? You can leverage on the both applications or the both software in terms of doing that. You understand? For goodwill in people get goodwill intention. You understand? So just like when Daniel talks, say also anybody can be nobody on anybody can nobody can be somebody with the platform. Just that what we say, no matter say get money now, they are class now. Some people
Yeah.
Lakey now for big boys. Why this place now for
Trenches.
Nothing like that for when it comes to this social media handles. Just so Sam, I know so you go get plenty with when you want to talk. Sam, okay, yeah, yeah.
benefit. Like I say, the benefit is of both app. Yeah, information gets quick to the person without interruption. Yes, without interruption. And I can say that Twitter benefits. The benefit of Twitter is like in terms of political something. Political, we are you can use Twitter to awake the youth.
So what you do, you also promote our freedom of speech.
Yeah, freedom of speech, yes. Because it does not rely on human boots. It rely on user reports. Like when Buhari posted something something that can cause riots, they not really take it down immediately. People are just reporting it, and not take it down. But if Buhari now post that thing on trend, they will take it down immediately because it can cause riots.
Yeah.
Yes, that's that I can say.
So you dey talk about say some for okay, maybe we just I'm not supposed to talk because we dey talk about advantage
Yes.
you get, but just more or less like you can't actually post how you feel on thread.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
yes,
now what did they look like
yes,
like
you have
this?
to like hide your words.
I
through-
show it.
Show it, yes.
But now proverb now wise men they use proverb talk, you get. Yeah, go get the
Okay. So what are we talking about?
the advantage of those both applications.
I don't really know the advantage of Thread because I've not really used it. Twitter advantage is plenty. Okay. Twitter, okay, like Daniel said, it make from a nobody to somebody. That one is normal. That one is normal because in Nigeria wise, if you have plenty, like a lot of followers, you are a celeb.
Yes.
I heard that one yesterday.
Yeah.
So if you have a lot of followers in Nigeria wise, if you have a lot of followers, or you are automatically a celeb. So in Twitter now, Twitter gives you an advantage of being a celeb in terms of your followers
Yes.
in Nigeria, and it gives you this advantage of okay, I'm free. I can say like this girl, like there's somebody that posted something about that. He said she just got a job at NASA. So she said something like, "You motherfuckers I got my job for NASA." So a NASA officer is not telling her that she should mind her work. She wasn't like, "Get the fuck out of here," this kind of thing. So the man was not telling no. So the man didn't say anything. But what I'm just trying to bring out is that on Twitter you can use any kind of word you want. You can express your feelings, how you feel. But like I said, Thread will always bring it down. You can't use, like, if you're ever watching all this cartoon movie, all this like Family Guy and same kind of stuff. If they're about to say any word that is bad, they always use boom, that kind of thing. So that's kind of Twitter does not have that kind of. So Twitter is Twitter. Don't let me use Twitter is for adult or big boys, but Twitter is for mostly everybody.
Everybody like.
But
yes, yes.
there's this Twitter has this algorithm Twitter has in terms of sharing messages, that sharing information, that it will always get to you. Don't like Facebook that you are restricted to just your friends. TikTok too has that. TikTok too has that stuff. If you are using TikTok, the people here is not a must. We have following and for you. So that for you is like Twitter. That's for you. That for you is like almost Twitter too has following now. Twitter has following and yeah. So that kind of thing. I think that for you is for like the masses, it's for everybody. So and that following is for the people you are following. So that kind of thing. So I think maybe Twitter has the feature that Twitter has, the advantage is very plenty. Like I really like Twitter.
Okay, I really want to appreciate everybody. We don't make this podcast a progress. Sam Ayo, our Twitter analyst. We really appreciate you. We also appreciate Daniel, and also appreciate Ajibola. Yeah. We could still come to the end of the podcast again, but I also get just one question. Bukuna just in a sentence, do you understand? Inside trend and Twitter, which will stand the test of time from projection?
It's trade.
Trend.
It's trade for now. What me I'm seeing is trade.
Okay, Samuel, what about you?
I don't trade any app because trade is still in the developing state. Let me see what trade will come up with later. Yes, sir.
So then what about you?
What I see is that it's two things. It's 50-50. It's either trade takes over Twitter, or it becomes more like TikTok that is just there to stay. But it's more like looking like it wants to be a rival because of there are similarities in it. There are similarity in nature. So like if trade becomes what it's meant to become, like it becomes more powerful than Twitter at the end of the day, that is overtaking Twitter, as people are saying that it's yet to overtake Twitter, and it ends up overtaking Twitter. That means trade will become, Twitter will become nothing at the end of it.
So what I want, this is not the last question. Not the last question. What you nothing say, or what you if you say if Twitter introduced nothing on earth fits make Meta get that monopoly? Because now the future of trend be that, or Meta at large. Now the future be that monopoly of that social space. Still stand. But waiting if you talk say the fit do will be say nothing for this life you make trend get that monopoly.
Okay, for me, you see, I've always wanted people to create this AI that you can use your mind to post. No, serious. There can be someone working on it. I'm not saying that you can use your mind, like your mind to, like, you don't need like a phone like to post, like you can just use
Your mind.
your thoughts, how you are feeling at that moment. You know, some people also mood that you're putting down. So that kind of thing, you can use your thoughts to have a post on Twitter. That kind of thing. But I don't know, it will take a lot of time and effort. But I think if they can introduce feeling, like when you're not inputting it down, then like your body reaction is giving the kind of post you want. That kind of AI, I think it will improve Twitter very well, or any social media handle.
What about you? You guys say what you want to talk regarding this?
Well, now already we know that Twitter, they give it to you as it is, and on Facebook and almost all Meta, this thing, they filter most of it. There's always this thing, and they filter. There's restriction based, you understand? So, and I think where Twitter can come in line is if they can just do make what Facebook what Mark has already done in terms of the Meta, make it the same product and make it more better. Now already where Mark is defaulting is that they always filter, and it's not all they have control of what content gets to you. Unlike Twitter, whereby is whatever you choose to look for, whatever you get to, you understand. All you need to just type it out, you just scroll through your Twitter, this thing. So if they can get into what Mark is doing, make the same thing and make it more better, and still leave that feature to you have control of what you can view. I think you'll actually win.
Last word for this podcast.
Maybe the introduction of creator payment, like you like whatever you create, they pay you for it. Check as the still have a edge on it, yes, sir.
Like you say,
Like when like, can you give me instances?
Like let me say what Twitter want to do now, like they say your discussion is creators payments, like you must have 5 million impressions over the last 5 months before you get a fund. If they can introduce that fund, like you can open it, everybody can apply. Like you create a content, you get 10k, like they pay you. You create a content, you get 5k, like they pay you according to your like. I think Twitter can still improve. Yes.
Yeah, now here will come. Now here we will wrap up, or now here we will close the curtain for this particular podcast. Yeah, between Trend and Twitter. Do you understand? I know some viewers there when I don't learn one or two, and I know say when I don't pick one or two information, just like what we talk. If now something we say you know agree, or we say you will get something where you won't talk or you won't contribute, if you leave a comment for the comment section for this particular video. Also, make sure and don't forget to like, share, and comment for this particular video. Yes, and subscribe. Once again, I actually want this and appreciate everybody we throw light for this particular topic. You know, easy. Shout out to Samuel, shout out to Idris, shout out to Daniel, and also who are two men really behind the scene. We get Oga James and we get Richard. Yeah, shout out to you guys. We really appreciate for making this particular podcast a progress. Do you understand? A successful one. Do you understand? From all of us here, we say thank you and God bless you. And we there.